All right. Hope everyone's having a great day. Eddie Brennis here. Just shooting another video on the topic. It's going to be responsibility. And, why would, responsibility tie in with manifestation? Why responsibility can either leave you powerful or, you can have loss of power without responsibility. So what I'm getting at is, look at it this way. Before anything, you have to understand a concept. And for some of you, you might not understand it. For a lot of you, you already understand it. But, again, it's like the law of gravity. Whether you believe in it or whether you don't believe in it, it's 100% true. You walk off a building and you're going to go straight to the ground. That's just the law of gravity. So it's the same concept here. Whether you believe in it or whether you don't, it's true. And what I'm talking about is, manifestation and creating things in your life. You are actually a creator of your life. You created every single thing in your life, whether it was negative or whether it was positive. You created the car crash you got in, whether it was, whenever it was. You created the extra $100 you just received, or you created the breakup or the divorce. You created that woman or that man that you fell madly in love with. You literally created everything in your life. So you have to understand this concept. Now, how does that tie in with responsibility? So, people that don't take responsibility for things, and, I can, vouch for myself that I have in times not take responsibility for certain things till I understood this concept. And I hope you will not take responsibility for things in your life after understanding this concept. So people that don't take responsibility in their life are a loss of power, because when you don't take responsibility for something in your life, you're essentially putting out there to the universe, and you're essentially programming yourself to say, okay, if I'm not responsible for that circumstance or for this circumstance that I'm in, that means that I never created it, and I'm going to blame someone else for creating that mess. So since someone else created that, you can't change that. You can't change that because you didn't take responsibility for it. You're pointing fingers at someone else that they created that mess, and now you're stuck in that mess. So when you aren't responsible for something, you're at a loss of power. You're at a loss of, okay, I never created, so now how do I get out of that because I'm stuck in this mess? Now, let's take a look at someone that does take responsibility for that mess. Well, if you're taking responsibility for your mess, if you're taking responsibility for that car crash, that breakup, or whatever mess, negative mess that you're in, if you take responsibility for that, you're now saying, you're putting out there, and you're believing subconsciously and consciously that you created that. Now, since you did create that, you can now understand that you can create something else. So if you take responsibility for things in your life, keep in mind that when you do that, you're saying, okay, I created that, great, now let's create something new. Whether it was a bad breakup, if you take responsibility for that, you're saying, I created that, that's fine, let's create something new with someone else. Or you're at a job that you absolutely hate, okay, I created that, I hate my boss, or that my boss doesn't like me, I created that my colleagues are all depressed, boring, blah, 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 whatever it is. So now you can create a new atmosphere in that same job, or you can even create a better job, better pay, better boss, better colleagues, better travel, better benefits, everything about that job. You can create your dream job. And that's the power of taking responsibility for your life, taking responsibility in everything that happens in life. So guys, please understand that concept, because once you understand that concept, your life can be beautiful. And, about 3 years ago, I never understood that concept of taking responsibility for things in my life. But now that I understand that, I've started creating some magnificent things. And, I live life I could say extraordinary, because I understand that one concept of, I'm going to take responsibility for that. I understand that I created that. If I don't like it, let's create something new. So guys, I hope you got some value out of this video. Like, comment, and share if you did. Share for other people to get value, because that's what life's about. It's about helping others, get what they want. Also, make sure to catch me on YouTube, Eddie Brenis. There's some great content there, whether you're a business owner, whether you're someone that's part of the working class, or even a student. Take a look and let me know what you think. Connect with me on Facebook so we can chat. I'd love to hear your story. A lot of my inspiration comes from talking to other people in network. So thanks again, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day.